many ways of grallocking a deer, so I'm just going to show you this one on this occasion. He's been bled, I've put him back onto the ground, it's my choice. If you pinch up the end of the penis, cut the skin in front of it, keep working down, and just going both sides, you'll come to some little veins. There's one there, there's one there. Cut them through, keep working all the way down both sides. That white tube you can see there actually is his penis. So cut down, you get it to that point, you pull that off, cut it off, just put it to one side. So technically now that is his penis that's come all the way back. You'll find as you come to sort of tunnel the backside, which I find a lot of people do struggle with this bit, and I might struggle to show you. Right, you can probably see on the end of my knife, right there, there's a little tiny white V there. That's the beginning of, if you wish, the H bone which runs here. What you want to try and do is just get the tip of the knife, keep the penis intact, cut down the sides. When I expose it, it'll be easier for you to see, so you might be able to see it a little bit better now. I'll try and hold it apart. That there's bone, that's bone, that's bone. So that there's a tunnel. There's a little tunnel. You put your knife against the bone, don't go in very far because of the bladder, and cut all the way down to his anus. Same there, go in, go down, right the way down. If you then get your finger, push your finger into the side where you've done the cutting, and if you wish, I'm making a hook to the opposite side. It's difficult really to get it on camera, but you can see there now my fingers come through. If you then put your knife in behind your finger and cut outwardly, you'll separate the anus from the body, like that. So he's cut through now, so it's separated. Okay. Next thing, you've got to make a hole to be able to give yourself a start. If you make it that way and you slip, you're going to burst that big green cushion that's inside there. You don't want to do that. If you make it this way and just make it quite small and come towards the haunches, and get your finger, put your finger in the hole that you've made and press, and you'll feel it go through a membrane, and you've now, my finger's inside the cavity of that animal. Put the tip of the knife onto your finger, put that back in the hole, there's your mark where you're going to head to, which is the beginning of his ribs, and push up like that. So my finger has gone all the way over the top of that stomach. It's impossible to burst it if your finger's there. Absolutely 100% impossible. When you get it to that point, there's a big piece of gristle there, which is there. Cut that through, turn your knife over so it's blade up now, and it sits on top of the ribs, and just use it. As you can see me, I'm pushing it forward, pulling it up. Cut yourself a line back along. Make sure these split. A little bit of gristle. That cut then continues all the way. Right the way up. If you cut back, free the windpipe and the trachea. So you've got it to that point. side. So if I do, I mean it's got a rounded edge, but you can't really punch the stomach, but my hand stops it. Get yourself an initial cut. Sometimes they do go off centre, which is a pain. Once you pass the diaphragm, if you hold it, these saws cut on the pull stroke, not on the push, so that becomes hard work. That cuts it. Cut all the way through till you hear the tone of the saw change, which is about there. That's cutting meat now, it's not cutting the bone. We're done with him for the time being. At that point, if you cut the beginning of the diaphragm and any attachments from the heart on both sides, so you've cut the first sort of couple of inches, what it'll do is it will help the gralloch fall. Knife away for the time being. I'll put it in the hole joint. The reason why it is I'm using the gamble, not a stick. Lift him up, get him on. Right. What you're working towards now, there's his bladder. And there's his poo pipe, if you wish. I can't remember the technical name, I'm not a technical guy. Reaching with one finger, break the membrane either side of the bladder. Just work it round. And you'll get to a point where you can reach over and pull it through. If you've got to pull excessively, it's because it's not been cut. As soon as that comes through, get it outside the body. Let's come out the end of his backside, look. You want them gone. See, he's quite full. It's outside the deer. If you cut the membranes, you'll come to this there, which looks like a clear tube. Yeah, well that's where I'll pick it up from. I'll pinch in front of that and I'll nick it, which will run you down to the diaphragm. That's the diaphragm. There's the cut that I made initially. So I'm now coming around to that one and around to that one. So it's only being held now by this. Nick it, nick it, nick it. Just keep doing that. Keep it close. There you go. If you're going to get any blood on you, it'll be now. This is where he'll get his arm back. Nick that through. Keep it going all the way down. I'm going to leave the head on at that point in place to separate them. You clean the flesh off a little bit, it does help the knot hold slightly more. Milk it back towards the stomach, cut off a lot more than you need, a lot more than you need, and just tie yourself a knot, push it through. I only do that if I'm going to leave the head on the animal. It enables it to stop leaking. Any stomach contents can't come back. you'll find that's come, it's been high neck shot, so you'll find that's come out the exit wound. If you cut that off, then the gralloch's free. And that basically is a field gralloch the way I choose to do it. Thanks for watching.